Hey, how's it going? How's it going? MrDeadman here, Rant and Chill, hanging out with you guys. Oh man, I definitely want to talk about whether or not PPP is a sellout. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Definitely also talk about men wearing dresses. How real men do not wear dresses. Ever. Ever. Not even for a gag. Okay? No. In fact, you know what? Let's get into that. They will lie to you. Even men, other men will tell you if you're confident in your heterosexuality, if you're confident in your manliness or whatever, then you wear a dress. Lies. They got roped into it. They don't understand. Seeing men in dresses emasculates men. Emasculation is psychological castration for men. You want more betas? You want more simps? You want more cucks? That's how you get that. You get that with mainstream media. You get that with it being pushed onto us that it's okay for men to wear dresses. It's never okay for a man to wear a dress. Ever. You understand me? You get that? Disagree? What's your point? If you want to be a beta, you go be a beta. You go wear the dress. The only exception is a kilt. Okay? That's the only exception to the rule. What am I talking about this? Once again we see it where the media celebrates parading this guy wearing a dress, some person, I don't know who he is, I can't tell you his name, some dude wearing a dress. Anytime a dude wants to wear a dress and go on a magazine cover, the media celebrates that. You know why? They're cheering the demise of men. They want to cheer on the destruction of mankind, of manliness. That's what they want. I'm telling you, man. It might be all hyperbole. Oh, you're taking it too far. Whatever. No, man. Here's the thing. The women that are all involved in the media, the men that are involved in it too, they hate you. They are afraid of masculinity. They are afraid of real men. They are. That's why in order to become somebody, to be somebody, you have to wear a dress. Notice that most men in Hollywood have worn a dress before, sometime in their career. Usually early in their career. Why? It's part of a cult, part of initiation. Hey, you want to become a famous celebrity? You want to make that big Hollywood money? Women have to suck an old Jewish man's dick. It doesn't have to be a Jewish man, but an old man's dick. That's true. That's fact. We've seen that. How many of those actresses really got the job because they're really good at acting or because they're really good at sucking? For men, wow. Some of them have to give it the ass. Some of them have to give it the mouth too. Or you can wear a dress. You could wear a dress and prance around on stage for us, for our entertainment. What did they get out of it? What do the Hollywood guys get out of it? Well, things start off simple, right? Do I believe that wearing a dress started off as some sort of weird cabal to destroy masculinity, to destroy men? No. I think it started off as can we actually do this? I think it started off as a prank, and it was funny, and the prank went too far, as most pranks do. And some people, some big brain people, some individuals were thinking too big on this, and they're like, we could do something with this. How's it going, Alucard? How's it going, Kaiser? So I think it started off simple. But then they saw what it does. They saw that men are willing to do it. Even those big action stars. Bruce Willis wore a dress. I mean, you name a man in Hollywood, he's probably worn a dress multiple times. And they cheer that on, they celebrate that to destroy you. And I'll tell you, man, women are afraid of you. The women in Hollywood hate men. Women in Hollywood hate men. They want nothing to do with them. They despise them. They'll suck that dick for a roll, but turn around and be like, #me too. He said he coerced me. He forced me to do it. Did you say yes to it? Well, yeah. So how did he trick you into it? Well, he used leverage of the job. Well, couldn't you before you sucked the dick told somebody about it? No, you wanted the role and then sucked the dick. See, that's why, and we could do a whole stream about how well, that's kind of bold, but the chicks in Hollywood are a bunch of fucking snakes and liars and hypocrites. They'll suck that dick for a role and then be like, oh, it was bad, problematic, it is, all this stuff. But like, okay, but you took that role, right? And now you want to say that. Okay. What about, you didn't complain about it then. Steven Seagal hasn't worn a dress. Okay, well, that might be a point for Steven Seagal there. He's been losing points, getting fatter and fatter, teaching a weird kung fu that seems impractical. I don't know too much more about that than that, what I just said. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, notice how in TV and in the magazines and in the movies, the TV shows, yeah, I said TV already, they promote men being emasculated. They want to see men emasculated, embarrassed. They are afraid of masculinity. And it's not just to reduce the testosterone, because it does. Every time a man puts on a dress, their T count, it just decreases. It takes a big dip. But it's to destroy them, and make them weaker, make her softer. Because the women in Hollywood, well, I mean, are the women in Hollywood even really women? That's the other thing. You have men being chicks and women being dudes. Look at Ellen Page. She's a dude now. To come out, Nicole Kidman, dude. That would be a shocker. Sandra Bullock, dude. Just wearing a wig. That would be crazy, right? Nah. It is insane what they're doing. Real men do not wear dresses. Dresses are not for real men. If you are a man, you wear a dress. And if you like that thing, I'll tell you this, you do you, man. But at the same time, there's no respect in that. There's no celebrating that. They would have pushed this stuff to make it seem even more confusing. To make it seem more acceptable to be softer, weaker, dainty. What? You'll see why. They fear men. They fear you. They're scared of you. They'll say it's because a male audience is afraid of real men. No, it's because the female audience is scared of real men. What do you think about that? Maybe it's both. Maybe the soy boys are afraid of real men because they know they'll be taken out. Because women want real men. Well, the women that are being honest anyway. Who's wearing a dress? Just about every motherfucker in Hollywood. Every goddamn motherfucker in Hollywood. Man, and if you say anything about it, they'll call you all sorts of names. Be like, oh, you're a phobe of some sort. Dude, not even a homophobe. I'm cool with gay people. I have gay friends. Oh, that's a token thing. Oh, dude, if I tell you, I sucked a dick for the right to say faggot. Okay? I earned that right. I mean, look at this thing. What does it look like here? Come on. Susan, it's okay. I get to say faggot. I am a faggot. Let me tell you something. I had a gay dream last night, so I'm thinking I'm gay. I might be. Dude, I wasn't going to tell you guys this, but I guess I am now. That's the whole thing with Rant to Chill. Just pretty honest and just like an open fucking book here. You don't really get that with other YouTubers. You get some fake shit. Okay? Here, I try to be genuine and real. It is what it is. All right? I'm not perfect. Not pretending to be. So I had a fucked up dream last night. All right, let me just go ahead and put it out there. Before I look at the chat's probably gonna tell me, no, don't do this. No, it wasn't me wearing a dress. It's far, far fucking worse. So, do you know what Ryan's toy review is? Hold the phone before you start thinking about what I'm gonna get at here. Ryan's toy review. It's two parents that kind of exploit their kid for making millions of dollars, and they get all the money. The kid really gets no money. the dream was, for some reason, the Japanese dad, somehow we were at a convention and he thought it was cute, and like he wanted me to be his boy toy. No, sorry, he wanted me to fuck him. He wanted me to dominate him, to be his daddy dom. And I was like, what? And my wife was pimping me out. My wife is like, well, they have a shit ton of money. Why don't you do it? It's like, what? So then we go through all this stuff and I'm not liking any of it. I'm like doing stuff to him. I'm not liking any of it. I'm like, I'm like dead inside. In the dream, I was dead inside. it was a nightmare, man. I felt my soul destroyed, shattered, leaving my body. And at the end of it, it ruined the whole operation of them exploiting their kid, because the mom left with the kid, and so they're still doing their little YouTube thing. So I'm stuck with a broke ass Japanese man. My wife left me because it ruined, backfired, and so I guess really my brain was going gay, and then told me, wait, not a good idea. Don't do that, because it's just gonna destroy everything. It's gonna ruin everything, and you'll have nothing. Daydream. Was I wearing a dress? No. But you know what happened? I saw men in dresses. Look, every time you see a man in a dress, as a man, it weakens you, man. The more men you see in dresses, the more likely is you will have a gay dream. They're pushing on you. They want all guys to be gay. They want everyone to be gay. I tell you why. If everyone's gay, no more babies. If everyone's gay, no more babies. Population control. You know, they say the globalists want to control the population. The chemical castration. Well, that's happening probably with the vaccine, maybe. I don't know about that. Susan, I don't know about that. This is what I heard. I don't know. It could be false. I have no idea. Okay, Susan. I will say this. Pushing LGBTQ, as cool as it is, I guess. I mean, like, part of me is libertarian. Like, you do you, man. If you want to do that, you do that. But hey, if everyone's that way, then no more babies. Just sort of controls itself, you know? And puts a balance on things. Weird, man. Right? Conspiracy? I don't know. I think it's part of the reason why Hollywood and the mainstream media wants to push guys in dresses to make more gay men. Deadman has been smoking crack again, huh? It wasn't crack, okay? The crack just made me feel really good. I'll tell you what it was. It was a space crack too, okay? I got it from Sleazy Peasy Martini. Get the good stuff. Stuff you would give to Gwar. Okay? And you tell him. If you ever watch Sleazy live, you tell him, Sleazy, why'd you give crack to MrDeadman? Now he thinks the dad from Ryan's toy review fucked him. Or, sorry, he thinks I fucked the dad. I fucked him. Okay. So it was gay, but I was the pitcher, not the catcher. So it's less gay. Stop that. Kevin Dugan, who is your favorite tranny porn star? I don't know a single tranny porn star, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't answer that. I mean, I watched Hangover 2, so I guess that chick. Because when I first saw her, I was like, oh, that's a nice ass. But then when she turned around, I was like, oh my God. And that's when I realized, fucking hell. Bangkok is a fucking trap. Bangkok exists to fucking trap people. What you don't understand about Bangkok is that is an experiment, this test, so that the global elite could test trying to convert more guys into sucking dick, taking dick. They find that's working. YouTube won't let you say the T word? Tyrants, huh? Fucking tyrants. Well, that's not fair because Kevin is a trainee. I'm sorry, Kevin. I mean, I don't know how well that defense is really going to hold up anymore. For me, even if Susan did come after me for saying the F slur, I don't think me saying, but Susan, I'm gay or bisexual, whatever. I don't know if that would work. I think I might need one, guys. If that ever does happen, I will produce a video that will make you question everything I fucking said. Bangkok ladyboys or pedos. Yep. And sometimes both ladyboys and pedos. Okay. All right. So I think we talked about enough about men wearing dresses and how that's destroying society. What thing I want to get into and make this more of a communal thing, like you guys can all go jump in the Discord chat and we can all talk about this, is PPP. I know I said I wouldn't talk about Ethan Ralph or the kill stream anymore. Not like a header thing, not like I plan, but if you guys want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. That's different. I'm talking about PPP. Is PPP a sellout? No. Because I've been hearing that. I've been, of course, on the Kiwis, but the Kiwis sometimes, honestly, sometimes the Kiwis get things a little kind of, they jump the gun on things. I mean, obviously, someone on the Kiwi farms caught in the fake swatting or the fake wellness check on Ethan Ralph, totally, which gave Ethan Ralph a fucking win. Okay? Which gave Ethan Ralph a fucking win by turning him into a fucking martyr. Way to go. Way to go, asswipes. Anyway, let me tell you something. So, this week in Nectar, I was going to be on it, right? Godwin Sin and PPP reached out to me. Very generous of them. I'm like a small channel, not even blip on the radar. It was kind of weird that they reached out to me. I even said, hey, yeah. I honestly didn't know how to react. I was like, okay, hey. They want to talk to me. And when they want to talk to me, I was like in the middle of doing stuff. So I can never really talk to them. Because of picking up my kid from school, you know, go to work. And, you know, I'm pretty busy. When I'm not streaming, I'm actually doing something. Like work-wise or family or around the house or whatever it is I'm doing. And I told him, like, I only really have a pocket of time, and that's going to be 9:30. Which for Godwood Sin is like 3:30, 4:30 in the fucking morning. So he probably did a line of coke and stayed up for that. So we finally got to meet and talk about everything. We're talking about what we're going to talk about on this week in Nectar. We'll talk about, okay, we'll talk about T-Clips. We'll talk about Ethan Ralph. Now, when we mention that, I'm just going to say what happened. You know, what you think of it is what you think of it, all right? I don't have anything against these guys, all right, necessarily. I do have some opinions, which I've expressed them before, which we'll get into that. When we're talking about Ethan Ralph, even PPP was like, you know, I'm a little tired. I'm a little bored of talking about Ethan Ralph. Because Ethan Ralph is really boring to talk about now. Because it's like, what's the point? I mean, he's degenerate. He's a dirty guy. And it's just a big soap opera. And he even said that he believes that, you know, Faye's going to go back to Ethan Ralph. Now, there's just one giant pull for attention. And everyone's being pulled into it, being suckers, in which, you know, he has a good point. You know, there is a good chance that Faith will go back to Ethan Ralph. My conversation with Mr. Vickers was like, he even admitted that he has no control over Faith. So she's going to be doing what she wants to do. All right, so my point of talking about that is that when we're talking about the topics, PPP revealed that he's a little tired of, I guess, A-logging Ethan Ralph. Because it's tired and it's boring and all that. Okay. And so we plan on doing it, I think it was a couple Saturdays ago during the UFC fight or something. And PPP mentioned that he may not be able to do it because he has bets on the fight. I think it was a boxing match or whatever. He has bets on the fight, and that Surfer would use his phone, so he may not be able to do it. Okay. But it just, when it came time for it, Godwinson and I were ready. And I even had like the little screen, because I was gonna operate OBS because I know it operated just easily, just fine. And I even had like the little graphic and everything. I could show you guys that. It was called the Three Amigos and all that. But my only real complaint about that is that, like, PPP just sort of ghosted us. Like, no communication, nothing. He just ghosted us. It was like weird. Okay. Now, even with that said, I could see how someone could say, oh, so you might be sounding salty here. You might be like a vendetta or whatever against PPP. No, not that. I don't have anything ill against him. I don't have any beef with him. I think he's a funny guy. I've said it before. I don't really have a whole lot of respect for him, but I think he's a funny guy. But respect for people on the internet is what? I mean, that's something that's earned. It's not just given, right? And the reason why that is because I think it's, I said this before on one of the videos that got ratioed here on YouTube, because if you talk bad about PPP, people come after you. But it's, look, man, it's the truth. You can't preach the gospel, give Bible lectures, and then do the same thing that you make fun of other people doing, right? You could call Baked Alaska grifter and fake, and while you have a history of showing your asshole, have a drink in excess and doing stuff, man, it's just, I talked about that, but at the same time, I think he knows that. I think he knows that he has flaws, so I don't really hammer that in, because unlike Baked and unlike Ethan Ralph, it seems like PPP is aware that he's not perfect, and then he has his fuck-ups, because every now and then he'll have a stream where he's not kayfabing or not putting on an act, not being trying to like the big dog or whatever, the R dog, whatever it's called. And he's actually being real. You can tell with his voice. My thing is PPP a sellout? PPP, I mean, he in the A-Log video, he made it seem like he has a personal reason to go after Ethan Ralph, which, I mean, he does. I mean, Ethan Ralph fucked up his life, fucked up his livelihood, went after him, went after his church. So, and I get that, enemy of my enemy is my ally, is my friend for a little while, where he was talking with Andy Worski and Ethan Ralph making fun of T-Clips. Sure, a common enemy can bring enemies together, right? Even for a little bit. That's possible. That happens. But I wanted to talk about this. Do you guys think PPP is a sellout? Okay, let's see. Justin Ferreira. You have to lead by example, and he gives excuses why he doesn't when he's supposed to be a preacher. Good point, Justin. Great point. Great point. Let's see. And I agree with that. That's why I have trouble with this. That's why, I don't have any respect for him. Which, I think he knows that. I mean, I've told him when he talked to me, he's like, you are aware I had a couple of videos on you, right? I said, yeah. We all say things. I said, okay. Let's see. And like I said, it was nice that they reached out to me and want to do something. What I want to say, though, for those that want to continue to A-Log and Ethan Ralph, it sounds like, I mean, This Week in Nectar is not copywritten or anything. It's not trademarked. Anyone can pick it up and do it. Anyone could. You just need 3 people that are willing to have fun and joke about bullshit on the internet. I would say these 3 people need to agree to not put their own personal business on the stream, because it can't be about the trio. It has to be about the nectar. Okay? If you're going to have a drama show, the drama of the host can never outweigh the drama from the nectar. Otherwise, it starts imploding and it just becomes a whole fucking circus. Okay? If you're going to be Jerry Springer, be Jerry Springer. Okay? Jerry Springer didn't talk about his personal fucking drama, but Jerry Springer might have fucked a bunch of hoes. We have no idea. Maybe done a lot of coke in the backseat. I don't know. You don't talk about your personal drama. You talk about their drama. Let's see. Let's see. Isn't PPP Canadian? That's barely a human in my book. Yeah. Moose gobblers. It's weird how Christmas truce Ethan Ralph turned into PPP gun guarding. That's the thing. Is PPP gun guarding? Is he? Because I could see. Look, listen to me. I'm not gun guarding. You know I don't like the gun. The gun is a piece of shit. I've said that many times. I wouldn't go on a show, right? I don't want anything to do with him. I think it's a piece of fucking shit. But I'll say, to constantly A-logging him, constantly making your content dependent on him is not a good look either. Then you just look like one of those channels that are just dependent on DSP, which honestly, I don't think that's a good look, because you say you hate that guy, but yet your whole entire existence depends on that guy. I mean, come on now. It's like you want that guy to succeed a little bit, because if not, then you have no content. And it's over. Yes, here. Okay. Cool. Alright. So Rant and Chill, normally it's me ranting and chilling with you guys. But I think what I'll do here is, if everything goes well with the Discord, is I will put in the Discord link in the chat. And we can all talk about that. Let me make sure that everyone has permissions to speak. Okay. All right. You do. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. I realized something in my voice channel. I had used voice activity. X'd out. That's dumb. All right, let me go ahead and share the link here. Everything should be good. Here's the link in the chat, okay? If you want to come in and voice your opinions about PPP, whether or not PPP is a sellout or not. Now, here's the thing about sellout. I mean, are you saying he's a sellout, or that because is he making any money off this? Is he grifting off this? Or do you think he has become a member of the Gun Guard? You can't make a show based on PPP or Ethan Ralph. It's the good guess on the show. Kevin, you can't make a show based on PPP or Ethan Ralph. It's the good guess on the show. I'm a little confused by that. Jerry Springer was caught with a prostitute when he was mayor. See? Yeah. So Jerry Springer had that personal, and I didn't even know that. You know? Because you don't talk about your personal drama on a drama show. Because it's not about your drama. It's about everybody else's drama. And then sometimes you do have to play it up, because sometimes you run out of drama. So you have to create actors and create scenarios. Like, my problem with internet blood sports is that it destroys itself, because you're gonna, dude, you can only tear into people for so long until they just give up, or they just turn, I don't know, angry, until it gets too real. That's why Springer had producers that would, maybe make things a little bit more scripted and try to keep things safe. You on the surface, it looks like a shit show, but behind the scenes, it's coordinated, it's controlled, it's an act. Can you make it over the top? It's great. I mean, shit, man, it's not hard to do. You could pay some person $5 to pretend to be a fucking baby mama, and then you have some baby mama drama on your show, you know? Let's see. Justin Ferreira. Well, the idea was at first to mock Ralph and show his right-wing audience how much of a fraud he is. But now it seems like they are only watching his show because his show is the only daily right. Right. That was the intent, to show him to be a fraud. And it's been exposed. I don't know how much more exposure you can get. The sex tape. Shoving the thumb up the ass. That dirty ass crack. Faye's dirty ass crack there. Dude. That is contaminated shit. I would rather eat one of those. I'd rather eat a Wuhan bat's asshole than have to look at that Faye's ass crack one more time. I'd rather risk getting corona from the source. Let's see. Wing show. That's right. I guess. So the other thing is too. Well, I guess wait for someone. I guess to call in if you guys want to. And talking about PPP. I mean, now, here's a chance. You know. And guys, feel free to share this because I'm just a small guy, small blip. Not even a blip on the radar. And I don't have anything personal against PPP or Godwinson. Like I said, they were very generous and kind to come to me and want me to be on this week in Nectar. The way I look, it looks like I don't know if they've fallen apart, whatever. But I don't know, man. It seems like this week in Nectar is vulnerable for the taking. That I will say. Now that might seem pretty dirty and greasy, but the internet wants what it wants, right? And this week in Nectar was good. Well, maybe someone could pick it up, get the mantle, and make it better. It would have to be someone that wouldn't make it all about them. They wouldn't inject their own personal bullshit drama in there. Someone that doesn't meddle in the drama in Discord. Like, I have a Discord, but I'm barely even there. You can ask the people that are in my Discord. I'm barely even there. I'm busy. I got things to do. They used to be funny, but now they just plain suck. Interesting point. What do you agree that this week in Nectar has fallen flat, has gotten weak, gotten stale? I gotta say, the only thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way is that PPP just kind of ghosted us, right? I don't want to sound bitter, but it is what it is. It's just gonna, I guess, me sound that way if it does. It is what it is. You could have said, hey, I won't be able to do it, whatever. Because, man, we gave him like 30 minutes. And like I said, Godwinson, for him, he had to be there like 3:30 in the damn fucking morning, right? Because it's 9:30 my time, Texas time, Central time, the time that matters. For PPP, it was only like 10:30. I don't know, man. And I don't think there's one criticism I could have of PPP. I don't think he's focused. He's not focused. He wants to do the Bible lecture stuff, but he meddles in the drama stuff because that's what gets the clicks and views, and he knows that. But it's not really a good look for also trying to be a preacher, because why is a preacher rolling in the mud, rolling in the muck. I can't find this week in Nectar. They probably all purged it. They probably purged it. I have no idea, man. I could show you though. I'm not making this up. I could show you what I created for them, and even Godwinson apologized to me. He was like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry." I don't mean apology like in a lame way. I was just like, man, because that's, dude. My thing is when you say you're gonna be there at a certain time and do something, like you do it, or you say, "Hey, man, I can't do it." You be a man, but you. If you can't be a man of your word, then what are you? Okay, now I'm getting a little bitter. Now it's coming out because I'm thinking about it a little bit more. If you can't honor your word, then who are you? Then what are you, man? That's all you have on the internet. It might be kind of cringe. Okay, what I'm going to show you, but I mean, Godwinson and then we're like, PPP was like, they have no production value, so it could be anything. I was like, guys, do you have like a still image for this? It's like, no, just use anything. Just use anything? Yeah, just use anything. I said, okay. Just put 3 of our faces on there and called the 3 amigos. Okay. I will do that. So I got our faces. I got our faces. And this is what it was. And I had the meth dealer look going on. Man. Whew. Yep. The production value of nothing. Let's see. Yeah, it just never happened. Now, I couldn't tell you whether or not Godwinson or PPP talked afterwards. I wasn't a part of that. They probably did. I have no idea. But then we have PPP going on to... oh, that's a whole other thing right there. Let me take that off. Yeah, PPP going on to Andy Worski's stream. All right. And then we talked about that before. And Ethan Ralph comes on. And they're all friendly. They're all super friendly. Very friendly. Cordial even. Having a good time. Like drinking buddies. Even the word buddies was being used. Tossed around. By the guy, by PPP, the guy who says he has like a personal vendetta against him. At least he would have the reason to, because Ethan Ralph went after his family. Went after his church. So yeah, he would have justification to be A-log for life. But he's not. And I will say, it's not that PPP doesn't have any points in that the A-log's lost video. There's some things he said that are true. I try to be fair. Okay, I do try to be fair. Whoever called in that wellness check, called in the police on Ethan Ralph when he was swimming with the trainee chick, whatever. That was a fucked up move, dude. It's like, so what now? Even if Ethan Ralph smoked meth in the alley, which I believe he did, that wasn't weed. The way it sounded, that's fucking meth, dude. So what? Doesn't matter now. Baked Alaska snorts cocaine, and he's still considered conservative and traditional and all this stuff. Because I gotta tell you, man, the people who watch these guys are fucking idiots. The people who still donate to Ethan Ralph, thinking that he's like this shit, are a bunch of fucking idiots. And you're not gonna be able to persuade them otherwise. They like who they like, you know? Maybe they see something Ethan Ralph we just don't see. Yep. Duke Dick, you're right. Or Duck Dick. Would you do the Sim show? Or is it the Sim show? No, what is it? The Cope show. I recognize the thumbnail. I'm not sure if that's you. 2K. Imagine shit, holy fuck. Right? I want 2K. Shit. Like 2K and lemons or 2K and cash? Because those are two different things. 2K and lemons is like, what, $2? My dogs are going crazy. The UPS person, you know, I guess. All right, let me take care of this. Or fuck it, I'll just let him bark. Kevin Dugan. No, I don't really read the Bible. I don't believe everybody should be reading the Bible. But I don't think it's really up for my interpretation. Let's see. Okay, so you guys are talking about something. I heard in cash. Okay, if that was 2K in cash, wow, man. That pretty much helped pay for his trip. Here's the thing, too. Ethan Ralph recently made an LLC for the whole Killstream thing. People thought he did that to protect himself against any sort of litigation. Maybe. There's another reason why he probably could have done that. I don't know. I mean, what if he could still apply for like a PPP loan? It seems a little late. Seems a little late for that. I was thinking about that though. It's like, you know, what is a bigger motivation? Him protecting himself finally? Now? Maybe. Or getting some a nice PPP loan that'll be forgiven. Of course, I think it'd be too lazy to do that. But then again, I don't know. There's money. Money's a motivator. And if you're a small business, you could apply easily. It doesn't take much. Even Destiny, all he is a fucking streamer on Twitch. Even he got a PPP loan. And his lefty friends hate him for that shit. Because apparently Destiny has employees. But himself? The dudes that plow his girlfriend? Doesn't he live in a polyamorous relation? No, that's not polyamorous. That's cuck. That's cuck. Let's see. Hey, did you hear that Whitney Webb got ripped off by a coworker for $16K? Oh, really? If he has an LLC, he could write off all the trash burgers as a business expense. He can. Whitney Webb. She got ripped off. Damn. That's crazy. I'm drawing a blank on who she is. That's why I would not be good for This Week in Nectar. Because I don't know everyone. I hardly know anyone. I have a bubble, and I'm in that bubble. The bubble's called work and family. Work, family, and other obligations that take precedent. No, precedent. Take priority. Whitney Webb. She's on the Tim Dillon show a month ago. Okay, so she does a podcast thing. Is that right? There's also the author at Children's Health Defense. Is that her? Whitney Webb is a writer and researcher mostly covering intelligence, tech, surveillance, and civil liberties. Is that her? Yeah. Well, was it her editor or producer or publisher? Is that her? Oh, ripped her off in Bitcoin. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Whitney Webb YouTube. Okay. I think this. I wonder if this is the same person. Amazing. I got 12 live viewers right now. Woo, big for me. Press that like button, guys, with that. Smash that like button. Smash it hard. Give me your sock accounts, too. Double smash it. Give me some of those D-Live bots. Smash it again. Let's see. Whitney Webb. Okay, yeah, that's the same person. Okay, so yeah, her editor ripped her off. Okay. Damn. That, you know, that happens quite a bit in the publishing scene. Some of those guys are very notorious. You know, even we talked about this in the Horror Talk Radio. Horror Talk Radio. Sometimes when I say horror, it sounds hard. We talked about this. I talked about it with the guest, Robert W. Walker. Even Stephen King was ripped off back in the day. You know, that his editor took money from him for drugs. Could have just asked Stephen King for drugs. I mean, Stephen King was snorting coke like crazy when he was writing Cujo. Apparently, he had to like stuff paper towels or tampons up his nose because he just was bleeding so much while writing. That's not me saying it. That was him. Glands, how's it going? Is Mersh doing his live streams from Nightwave or something else? I have seen him on other people's streams, but I haven't seen him on Mersh POV. I'm not sure. I don't know. Smash that like button. Like Ethan smashed Faith-Face butt with his thumb. That's right. That's right. I don't know much about the Mersh guy. I just know that he's really short, and Jesse PS has a bone to pick with him for some reason. And Jesse PS is another guy. I was going to talk about him. I might save that for tomorrow. I don't like that guy. I don't like Jesse PS. Because it's another fucking Jesse. There can only be one fucking Jesse. You can't have two Jessies in the same room. It ruins the vibe. Also because he looks like kind of reminds me of a John Davis sort of character. His face with all the Down syndrome on it. Oh, let me change the song. This song sounds like a porn song, actually. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. So, any more comments about PPP selling out, becoming gun guard? You guys want to jump in the Discord call and air out some grievances against PPP? Now's the time. I mean, I notice, of course, he's been going hard against JMK, which was funny, but it's also like, why? Because JMK is a who? What? You know, it's like, why? I mean, JMK is a homosexual. That I do agree with. The JMK streams are boring, right? They're fun for a little. I thought they were fun for a little bit, because if I mean, it was just a joke, but the joke gets tired because it's the same joke over and over again. That's kind of like with the gun stuff. It's the same like Hoove joke, same gun joke. You just have to add a different coat of paint to it. I mean, I went pretty far in describing Fei-Fei's ass crack. In fact, one of my favorite comments on one of my videos regarding Fei-Fei's ass crack was that my commentary about the sex tape was actually worse than the sex tape. And I took that with pride, man. Good. And that tells me, I guess I can be poetic with my words. And this is all live, so I guess on the rare chance when the neurons fire correctly in my drunken brain, whatever, that I could spit out the words, string them together just right to paint that mental image for you of Fei-Fei's dirty ass crack. That shit caked in there. The dingleberries. It wasn't darkened because of shadow sun. It wasn't darkened because of lack of sunlight. There's plenty light. We saw that video. There's way plenty light. It was dirty. But even that gets old. As fun as it is to go on that, even that gets old. Sow your seed now, right? I wonder if PPP will turn into one of those preachers you see on BET at 4 a.m. Well, he couldn't, though. He couldn't. Because, like I said, like my main gripe with PPP, and I said this before, and I'll say it again, I'll say it to him too. It's like, dude, you preach, you lecture, you do Bible lectures, but like, look at you, man. You can't criticize Dax. You can't use Bible verses to lay judgment and criticism on. What is that in the background? What is that? What is that? Like a lawnmower? What's going on? Someone cutting something? My neighbor has some remodeling going on in the house. Well, you hear that, right? Garage studio. This all looks nice, but it's in a fucking garage. But I'll say this. Look, PPP. Let me put it all together. That way we can clip it out and give it to my guests if we want to. Look, PPP. I don't hate you. I don't have anything against you personally. But it's a bad look, man, to be quoting Bible scripture, to be using Bible verse, to be teaching or preaching from the Bible, and use that to lay judgment on Dax Herrera, which I agree is a pedo, on Dax Herrera, and an Ethan Ralph, and all these other people. While you do many things that people could cast judgment on using the Bible too. Like, it's very easy. It's very easy for that to happen. Like that, I get stuck on that, what he without sin cast the first stone, right? I get stuck on that, and I really can't get past that. Every time I want to go all biblical on someone, which my biblical knowledge is very limited, but when I do, it's like, who am I? I remind myself, like, who am I? Like, I don't really have a place for that. Moral arguments, morality, like, I don't need the Bible for that. I could disavow just because, they do something I just don't agree with. You can't hear it? Maybe the background music is actually working. Don't she with thy bunthole. Okay. I see Alucard PG joined the Discord server. You should be able to, well, if you use that link, you should be able to join the VC chat if you want to. I'll be wrapping up the stream in a bit. Let's try to keep an hour long because I got stuff I need to do stuff, make some phone calls, document stuff. So guys, I guess I'll put it out there. I mean, if any of y'all want to put together, I guess with me, a show where we just talk about internet drama, that's all we do. Make it a trio thing. See, I don't like working with others. I don't like working with others. Because their personal drama becomes bullshit. Or they fuck up somehow. It's a lot easier when you're a lone wolf. Yeah, you don't get very far. And you don't have to worry about drama. You don't have to worry about any of that. I mean, it's just you. But I mean, I guess if you guys want to do it, let me know. I'm not gonna just work with anybody. Like, I don't want our personal drama to become part of that show. If we want to do, like, we could talk about that in the Discord if you ever want to do that. I'll humor it. Let's see. PPP needs to get married. PPP needs to get married, do God's work by having family. We don't need a Cartman's preacher, right? Has PO been yeeted? I was looking for one of Ralph's videos. I saw something on the Kiwis where it looked like PO's channel did get nuked. Look, I talked about Ethan Ralph too. I shouldn't brag. Because I guess any time Ethan could get drunk and want to come at me. But you know what's cool about being not even a blip on the radar? No one cares. You could say whatever and no one cares. It's great. It's great. It's awesome. Are you down south? Near Andonis Paul? I'm not sure. Andonis Paul. Let's see. Down south. I'm in Texas. Not to dox myself. The Los Tejas High Rollers? The Texas High Rollers? Is he in Houston? He's a Cowboys fan. Oh, a shit ton better than the Texans. God damn. The Texans suck. I know very little about football, but I know that. Can't even do wrong and nobody picks up on it. Right? Right? It's great. I should never, you know, I think maybe like it's best for this channel to be small like this. You know, I could say things and be a little bit more loose about my feelings and thoughts, more expressive without having to worry so much. You don't know who Adonis Paul is? Did you just find the internet? I might have. I don't know, man. Show up at their house. Show up at Ethan Ralph's house. Hey, Ethan, what's up? Got some lemons for you. So I guess my last question for you guys is, how long do you think this PPP gun guard is going to happen? How far is it going to go? Is there really a rift between Godwinson and PPP? And also, does anyone even really care? Show me the wings of the crack shack. Nice wings he got there. Nice. he describes the crack shack like it has like these big, expansive, elaborate wings. Like those old, like those giant mansions where they have like benches in the hallway. Not bitches, but benches in the hallway so that you can sit and take a rest. I think the rift is a LARP. No. I don't think it's a LARP. Because if it's a LARP, what is the game? He's going gun guard as a LARP? To then what? Go back and go against the gun? Choose a side. And stick with that side. Man. You know? I mean, if for some reason you pick a side and you find some more, trauma on that side that makes you want to change, sure, that happens. But what was it? I think, I can't speak for PPP, he spoke for himself. I think was that he feels that the A-Log's lost. I will say that the A-Logs definitely did give Ethan Ralph many wins when they tried to I guess ruin him. And that right there, I think, paints the image that I will close with. So PPP was an A-Log. He had a personal vendetta against Ethan Ralph because of personal reasons. He was going hard against Ethan Ralph, really hard. He was leading, right? He was leading the war path. But then he saw that the A-Logs, everything they did, him included, didn't work. While the kill stream was losing viewers, he was still making money. And then he was making more money. And then these attempts to try to ruin him just backfire. The sex tape didn't ruin him. But what? What is? What's going to happen? What's going to ruin him? The meth? That's not going to ruin him either. In fact, he might get more viewers that like meth. I want to talk about it with him. You know how many conservatives use meth and hide and pretend that they don't? A lot. So PPP, the A-Log with a personal vendetta against Ethan Ralph. He admits defeat. He admits that Ethan Ralph, the Gunt, won, and he joins his side in defeat. He surrendered. He gave up. And he joined his side. Wow. How can that be a LARP? How can that be a LARP? That right there is a man who just admitted he lost. Cog does a much better roast of Ethan Ralph, in my opinion. PPP is Italy of the internet. Mamma mia. If releasing the sex tape didn't destroy Ralph, nothing will short of a heart attack, right? And apparently that's not even happening. I mean, dude, we could laugh at his taste in women, but Ethan Ralph has had how, dude, think about this too. All you guys that haven't got laid at all this year, how much, not that it's really a bragging point, really, but how much pussy has Ethan Ralph been in this year? This last 2 months alone. That's 3 months. Dude, like, he actually might actually have the DSP luck. Now, I myself, I'm not giving up. I will say though, I think from this here on out, really, like, it's not going to do anything, guys. The A-logging and all that, it's not going to destroy Ethan Ralph. Don't think that it will. You're delusional if you think it will. He's just another dark side fuel. You can harvest him. You can harvest him for laughs, for corn, for content. But he'll never die. Well, except for when he actually does die. But I'm saying it won't be because of you guys. Okay. We get a pill stream. Dude, we actually might be far away from a pill stream at this point. I don't know, man. Dude. And if he does get one, it's not going to even matter. But for me, though, I'll probably, and I said this before, I really want to talk about PPP and end up talking about the kill stream a little bit. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to reduce that. All right. Tomorrow, we'll talk about something completely different. Yeah, someone in the chat will talk about the kill stream, and I mentioned it then. Sure. I mean, you guys want to ask, you ask questions, I have answers, you know? I'll give you my opinions. Might be wrong. I don't know. But, you know, there's other things to talk about. A lot of other things to talk about. We'll cover that. Like China. China working with the Canadians to try to start up some sort of invasion. Working with the Democrats. Sabotage America. Ah. That's just crazy conspiracy stuff. Dude, Red Alert 2 is going to happen. And it's not what you think. We're so fucking sad. There's going to be no resistance. We're speaking Chinese a little bit, man. Get ready. For all you people who hate Muslims, though, you're going to love it. Because all the Muslims will be sent to concentration camps like they are in China. I'm just saying. If China took over. Oh, shit. Fuck. If China took over America, a lot of things would change. There would be no wokeness. Because China hates gays. I mean, they pretend that they're okay with it. But they don't want it promoted. Anywhere. Okay? China doesn't like queers. China likes steers, but they'll just eat it all. So then we'll be down to eating just about anything that moves. Cats, dogs, rats. Get ready. Get ready for the future. You doubt it? You should doubt it. You should doubt it. I could just, of course, I'm talking out of my ass here, right? There's no way this is real. There's no way this happens, right? You hope. But if for some reason, if it does, my words will ring. Oh, man. The crazy fucking asshole. Does he have reefer in that cigar? What the fuck is he talking about? Canada. China will probably try to restore its historic role as Middle Kingdom of Asia. Look at that. You know, Yeah, because if we help take out Iran, China can take out everything. That's interesting. Huh. You mean China will kill me and Andy Worski, Nick Fuentes? Yeah. So I guess they're okay. I don't know. Who is in your communist? Who is in your community pod awful? MrDeadman, who is in your community pod awful? I don't know. Who is in my community pod awful? I don't like Jesse PS because he's another fucking Jesse. All right. Called petty. But there can only be one in any particular group or setting. Because he just another Jesse. It's like Jesse too. Oh shit. Fuck. No. But I guess if you want to know, yeah, I've seen his show a number of times. The guy has interesting concepts. That I will say, compared to a lot of other streamers on YouTube, like he doesn't really talk like IBS and all that stuff. He goes into other stuff. Which is really a breath of fresh air. Of course, I do want to criticize the soundboard, but then again, I have this. You like that? You like that? Could criticize the soundboard, but I have this. Something I rarely use, ever. Who is your community on YouTube? Name some YouTubers. Name some YouTubers. Oh, my community? Kevin, I'm a lone wolf. I literally have no community. It is really me. I mean, I'm cool with, well, I mean, I don't know. Like, what? Like channels that I'm cool with? That, like, we collaborate with? I mean, I haven't really collaborated with anybody. I mean, there's people in the chat here that are mods that have their own personal channels that I watch on occasion. I like their stuff. Like Kaiser. Justin Ferreira's one. Rape Josh. I will approve that. Rape Josh. It's okay. You can say the R word here. Okay. Oh, well, now you're just saying it again. Okay, okay, only say one. You don't need to spam it. All right? You don't need to spam it. Okay, you had 3. Don't spam it, dude. Let's see. You aren't really tied with other channels that aren't writers. You know what? I'm not even tied to writing channels either. Like horror authors and stuff. I'm not really tied to those channels. Dude, that's a whole other scene. Like BookTube, AuthorTube. Oh man. If I want to get canceled, that's the way to do it. Some of those guys are pretty woke, I hear. I had a guest on the other day. He was like, man, I'm surprised people haven't come after you. He's like, because I don't network, dude. I stay low key. And that's probably my detriment, maybe. Seems to be working well for me. So you're a Fed. If I'm a Fed, I'm doing horrible, right? Because I'm not even trying to network and get in anyone's group. I don't care. I really do this because I find it fun to shoot the shit with you guys. Anyway. All right, let me wrap this up here. Answer some emails and do some calls and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Oh yeah, so you're saying Josh is a pay pig? Hmm. Huh. Wow, that sounds like the stream topic for tomorrow. Is Josh or Moon a pedophile? Tell Ethan I'll talk about that. Maybe he'll want to be in the chat for that one. I don't know if he'll wake up on that one. Because the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? How about that one? How about that one? It's all random gifts. It just plays.